And you can control the speed here of how quick you want it to move. So like I can move it up to high, and then that makes it move a little faster. That's pretty good response for it being on 4G LTE. All right, so today's product is something that I do a lot of, which is home security cameras and solar powered security cameras. But today's is a bit different. Today's product is a solar powered PTZ security camera that actually works on 4G LTE. So you can get this camera on your cell phone plan, and then you could mount this wherever you needed it at. That way, if your Wi-Fi doesn't reach, it'll use the cell network to send the video clips and everything like that. And then you're able to use your phone to still view everything from this camera. I truly think this is something amazing. Probably really better for somebody with a whole lot of land who needs to put a camera somewhere where that they can't get cell phone service, but they really, really want it protected. So I thought this was something very interesting and something that I'd never worked with before. So special thanks to this company for sending us their 4G LTE solar powered PTZ camera. We're of course going to get on the overhead rig, go through the unboxing and go through the setup process. And I'll even show you some video clips directly from this camera. So click like, click subscribe, indulge in your life at indulgeclothing.com for the merch. And now let's check out the solar powered security camera that supports 4G LTE cellular networks. All right, here we are with this 4G LTE PTZ camera. This is just super exciting to me because I think it's an amazing product. So outdoor solar battery powered pan and tilt security camera. This is the S600, always on, always ready, 4G LTE. Same essentially picture on the top. Back gives you 365 days of worry-free recording. Self-sustaining solar panel with built-in battery. The S600, all the S600 needs is direct sunlight. Talk to visitors anywhere, anytime. Monitor your home and check on deliveries. Watch on your kids playing at the yard. Instant alert to notify you of any motion within its range. And just the company logo and information here. Again, special thanks to them for sending this to me. Just their logo there again with the app. So let's plastic off. And open it on up, see what we have here. All right, we'll foam on top to protect things. So a quick start guide of how to do everything. Very nice. Okay. Then we have the actual full user's guide giving you all the good details. This is a mounting plate, so you'd be able to put this sticker on your wall, know where to drill your holes to put your anchors to mount this. And this is actually an AT&T T-Mobile little trial with a SIM card, so I could actually use it with a cell network. So right on top is the solar panel. Now one thing I really like about this solar panel is A, it looks very big, B, what's that? There's your charging port. So the charging port for the camera is actually on the solar panel. So there's a little charging port right here, and then just a short cable with a little proprietary connector to plug into the camera. Please turn on the camera here. Please close the silicone flap to avoid rain leakage before you install the camera. Oh, so there's a power button over here. Okay. Nice. And what else we got in here? We got a whole packet of goodies. Look at all that. Tweezers to take out the SD card, as well as a SIM card. You've got a screwdriver, some of those little rubber things, again, in case you lose them. Very, very nice. Love that they included all that. Most companies do not, so 2 big thumbs up there. And then it's got another micro USB cable just for charging, and that's just cardboard. And then, look at that, got your little plate. That would just fit right back in here. So that's it for the box. This is the actual camera. Please use this updated app. All right. Point the antenna to the sky. You got it. We'll point it to the sky. So very nice build quality from what I can see. You can turn these antennas a couple different ways. This is where the solar panel will plug in at, and this little shield that goes over it will keep that weatherproof. Very, very nice product here. And then like I said, this spot here is right where the solar panel goes into it. So Take off this sticker. Get all the stickers off. So tear off before use. So this seems to be the motion sensor. Tons of little sensors in here. Really like that. This seems like a nice camera. Like this thing would really, you'd really get some good footage out of this. Now down here on the bottom looks like where all of your cards go in. So yeah, your SIM card's labeled, your micro SD card, which is TF, and then that is a little reset button. I'm not gonna actually take this outside to set it up. I'm gonna set it up here in my room. It just makes things a little bit easier for me. So what we'll do is we'll get this hooked up, we'll get it charged up, and then we'll get the app downloaded. We'll go through the setup process, and once the item is all set up, I'll even go through, show you guys some video quality footage from this camera directly. Just truly amazing that it has the option of 4G LTE. I think that's awesome. So let's clean this up, get this charged up, and try this thing out. All right, so we have everything together here for this 4G LTE camera. We will grab this, which has QR code to scan to download the app. So we've already charged it up, so we'll scan the QR code, which will take us to their site. We'll select Android, and there you can see here is the app to set this up. So once the app's installed, of course, create you an account. And once your account's made, you should be able to add the device. So we'll come back as soon as our account is made. All right, so the power button is right here on the side. So we're gonna flip this to on. All right, so now that our camera's powered on, it's flashing blue and red. So that means ready, our SIM card. So we're gonna take our little SIM card out, and then right here on the bottom is where the SIM card goes. It tells you, it shows you which way really. It's the mini SIM. So there we go, pop that out even a little more. Now we're ready to insert our SIM, and it goes this way. So you'll have that part facing the camera. There we go, it's clipped in. And now I can put this back on. And then basically this light will go solid blue. And at that point, it'll be ready to go. So there we go. Our light is now solid blue. So we're gonna select set up a 4G device, and it tells us that the light is blue. So we'll select next, and then we'll scan the code on the camera. And now it's gonna add this camera. There we go. Please give the device a name. So we'll call it front door. My home is fine. And that was a really easy, really smooth setup. Camera installed successfully. Fully charged camera for first use. So there we go. It is online. I can select this. And so a few things to show you. You can switch between SD and HD settings right there in the corner. You can see your 4G signal there as well. So where it's currently at, I only have one bar, which that's just how it is. You can also see that there's one person viewing the camera. That's pretty nice. That's me, of course. You do have a settings bar here, device name, memory card or cloud. So right now I don't have an SD card in it. I need to install one. You can image flip, detection sensitivity, sleep delay, device timer, power frequency, LED indicator, and then that's some of your 4G information. So you do have a few settings. You can turn off the LED, it does have the device alarm, etc. Now let's try a few things. Let's try to get a daytime video clip real quick. So we'll click this button, and now it is recording. So we're gonna put in a memory card. So to do that, I'm gonna flip it to off, and then I have a nice 32 gig class 10 card right here that I will put in the bottom here. Luckily it tells me which way that goes as well. There we go, that's in place. Now we can flip our camera back on, and then I should be able to save clips. So in a moment, I'll do a speaker test directly from this camera, and I'll show you a couple of other things. So we're back into the app here. A couple of other things to show you. Now that the memory card is in, I can actually go into here, select SD card, and you can see now that it's actually going to save to the SD card. Outside of that setting, I don't need to change really any of these other settings. This, of course, has the speaker. I do want to flip that back over to HD. But to move it, you click right there, and then you can turn it right, turn it left, look up, look down. Very nice. That is pretty nice. And then you can also zoom in. So we can zoom in on my face, zoom back out, and then this button will let us talk to it, this will take a picture, and this will record a clip. So let's try all of those. It says it's recording. So this is a daytime audio video test on this 4G PTZ camera. Let's try the daytime. This is a daytime audio video test on the 4G security camera. And then let's do a mic test and see what the speaker sounds like on this.
This is a mic test on the 4G PTZ camera.
And then one of the only other things I can think to show you is this button turns on the lights. And you can control the speed here of how quick you want it to move. So like I can move it up to high, and then that makes it move a little faster. That's pretty good response for it being on 4G LTE. We're also going to make a nighttime audio video clip. So there is the brightness of the lights on this solar powered 4G LTE PTZ camera. All right, so this is a nighttime audio video test on the 4G solar powered PTZ camera. And this is a complete nighttime test with the lights off on this solar powered PTZ 4G LTE camera. And that should do it for this 4G outdoor solar camera. All right, and so that should do it for this 4G LTE solar powered PTZ camera. I am really blown away at how absolutely easy the setup process was. Put the SIM card in, which if you got a SIM card from your carrier, then just make sure it's already activated. Once the light went solid blue, I was able to easily add it to the app. I also noticed, and you may have noticed, there's not a lot of lag in the time from where I press the button to where like it actually does whatever I'm wanting it to do, whether that's turn left or right or look up and down. So I'm very, very pleased with this. This is truly a great product for somebody who maybe has a really, really long driveway, or maybe has that building way out in their yard that they want to put a camera on. This would work perfectly. It would always get charged by the sun, and it would always send your notifications straight to your phone, just like a Wi-Fi camera, except it's using 4G LTE. Now this camera is not on my Wi-Fi at all, and it doesn't seem that there's a way to set it up on Wi-Fi. I could be wrong on that, but the main feature here is that it works with 4G LTE. So if you're buying this, well, you're gonna put a 4G LTE card in it. The card that came with it is a trial as well, so I'm not entirely certain how much data use you would get out of that, but you could get your own as well through your own carrier. So I'll of course link this 4G PTZ camera down below in the description if you'd like to grab one of these for yourself. And that should do it for this video. Click like, click subscribe, indulge in your life at indulgeclothing.com for the merch, and we'll see you in the next video. Deuces.